All right.
Thank you. Please be seated. The Teams keeps closing. That's weird. Like between calendars, it just shuts off even though I'm like logged out. It's weird. Good evening. This is the time for the 8 p.m. calendar and initial appearance court on February 8th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints made on the first calendar of this month will apply to all hearings on this calendar. I will call you each up to the podium one at a time. Please listen for your name. I'm then going to announce whoever is up next. Please sit in the chair that's right outside of the courtroom. I'll let you know what you've been arrested for, what your next court dates are, and any release conditions that I'm ordering today. Let's go ahead and get started with Jeremy Slater to the podium. And Marty Dolores to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Jeremy Slater, 227 of 82.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of 1 count of theft of means of transportation, Class 3 felony, 1 count of criminal damage, Class 6 felony, 1 count of criminal trespassing, Class 6 felony, 1 count of resisting arrest or risking physical injury, Class 6 felony, 2 counts of leaving the scene of an accident or damage unattended vehicle, Class 1 misdemeanor, 6 counts of criminal trespassing, Class 1 misdemeanors, and 1 count of criminal trespassing, Class 3 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause for these allegations, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on February 13th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. Now, you were on felony release on another case when these new allegations allegedly occurred, so I do have to hold you non-bondable today. But I am setting an evidentiary hearing on February 14th at 1:30 p.m. Speak with your attorney. Your attorney can argue for your release at that point in time. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
So at that time, I could probably get a bond?
Yeah, it's going to be up to your next judge, but yes.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Marty Dolores to the podium. And Madalena Lopez to the chair, please. Right up here, sir. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
My name is Marty Dolores. My birthday is 02/04/1990.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument, Class 3 felony, aggravated DUI, license suspended or revoked for DUI, Class 4 felony, DUI, liquor, drugs, or vapor in your system, Class 1 misdemeanor, and endangerment, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on February 13th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on February 18th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $15,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and that they conduct alcohol testing and monitoring as a condition of your release. I'm also ordering that you not initiate any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no possessing any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no possessing or consuming any alcohol. I'm also ordering that you not drive any motor vehicle until further order of this court, regardless of your license status. All of this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Madalena Lopez to the podium and Angelo Mitchell to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Madalena Lopez, 4/18/1994.
Thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant for violating terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on February 14th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. It's a $5,000 secured bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Angelo Mitchell to the podium and Toma Lucky to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Angela Mitchell, March 19, 1982.
Thank you. We are here today on two different cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on February 13th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on February 18th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond in the amount of $250 on this case. We're also here today on a probation violation for violating term 1 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney in that case as well. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on February 14th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. And I'm also issuing a secured bond in the amount of $250 on that case. So you have a total bond of $500. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I have $500 in my property. Could I pay it like that?
So you can talk with the detention officers when you get back to processing, but if you had cash on you, they'd likely let you use it. Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Toma Lucky to the podium, and Tong Lu to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Tom Malaki,
Your date of birth?
September 29, 2000.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving burglary, a Class 4 felony. I will affirm the attorney that was previously appointed to represent you. I am setting a status conference in the downtown Superior Court on February 13th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond and the warrant. It's a $500 secured bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victim, complainant, or witness, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and then take a seat. Tong Lu to the podium, and Eduardo Hinosa to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Yes, Tong Lu, 05/18/2000.
Is your birthday February 8th, 2000?
No, 05/18.
Give me 1 second here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and have you take a seat for just a second. We'll call you back up at the end of the calendar, okay? Can we reach out to pre-trial services and see if they can get an update from what history on his date of birth? His date of birth is provided on. Hold on 1 second for me, sir.
Okay.
And officer, can you get Mr. Lu's correct date of birth for me one more time?
We have 2/8.
Right, he gave me a different one. He gave me a different one.
Your Honor, what do you want me to do with his date of birth?
I just need his date of birth, his actual date of birth, because it's different than what we have.
What's your date of birth? 05/18/2000.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then we have Mr. Hinosa at the podium, and then we have Andres Espinoza to the chair, please. Good evening, may I have your name and date of birth?
My name is Eduardo Hinosa. My date of birth is July 5th, 1983.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving dangerous drug possession and drug paraphernalia. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on February 14th at 8:30 a.m. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $500 secured bond. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you have to contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release.
Can I say one
All that's
thing?
going to be in your paperwork. Did you have a question?
Yes. Well, on the court date, I also had court in Chandler for something else, and that's why I didn't show up, but I came the next day. I still came over here. I just wanted to say that.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
I
Okay?
don't know if you don't agree.
Oh, stay in front of the podium so the
Thank
microphone
you.
picks you up, okay?
I'm being in jail on the 14th. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard
I
you.
won't be in jail. So I won't be here.
Okay, I do show that your attorney did file a motion to quash the warrant. Give me 1 second here. Let me take a look at a couple things, okay? Oh, okay.
Go ahead, all the way up. All the way up.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, sir, I am going to release you today then on your own recognizance to be supervised by your assigned probation officer. I do show in your probation officer's notes that they also noted that you were in another court and there was a motion to quash that was filed. I can't rule on that motion to quash, so that's why the warrant's still valid. It hasn't been ruled on yet. It was just filed about a week ago. But I will release you to be supervised by your field probation officer. That is going to change a couple of things. So your dates are now going to be on February 14th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court, but the other orders are going to be the same. So you're still going to have to contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release, but you will be released today. Do you have any questions?
Thank you. No question.
Not a problem. Go ahead and take a seat. We're going to reprint your paperwork and bring it to you.
Kobe, thank you.
That's good to print. Andres Espinoza to the podium and Roy Andrade to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Yeah, Andres Espinoza, 12786.
Thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant for violating terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on February 14th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. It's a $250 secured bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no possessing or consuming any alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
Thank you.
Roy Andrade to the podium and Skylar Davis to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
My name is Roy Guzman Andrade. I was born June 5, 1996.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving dangerous drug possession and narcotic drug possession. I will affirm the attorney that was previously appointed to represent you. I'm setting a status conference on February 13th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on February 18th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond and the warrant. That's a $250 secured bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I do. I ended up going to court. I went to court when I got released. I went to court the next day, and they told me they shot my charges. So, like, I don't know what's really going on, you know?
Okay, I'm not sure who told you that. You were...
No, I went to court. I asked the front office, and that's exactly what they told me. They gave me a piece of paper. I forgot that paper in my house and shit.
Okay. So a direct complaint was filed on your case on November 6th of 2024. You were then seen and released on November 6th of 2024, and new hearings were set in which you didn't appear to. At no point in time were these charges ever dismissed. So I don't know who at the courthouse you say that you spoke to, but as of right now, it is a valid court case that is currently open, and so I am going to hold you on that bond. If you do post bond, you can still be released, but you do have to go to your next court dates, show up for those dates no matter what.
Okay, I got another question. What happens if I can't post bond? I'm going to stay here.
Then you'll stay here until your next hearing at least.
My next hearing?
Correct.
What will my next hearing be?
It's on the 13th.
This 13th coming up?
Correct.
So what day is today?
So that's about 5 days away. It's going to be Thursday, this coming Thursday.
And then from there I can get released, right?
Potentially. It's up to your next judge.
All right, thank you.
Grab your paperwork and have a seat. Skylar Davis to the podium, and Paulette Musket to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Skylar J. Davis, 11/20/1988.
Thank you. Give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. We're here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on February 24th at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing on February 26th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to release you to the supervision of pretrial services. You're going to get an envelope as you leave court today that has details on pretrial release. Please read through that. As a part of your release, I'm also ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, I did just want to clarify, this isn't overriding any other court dates that you currently have set. It is my understanding you also have an initial appearance on another case that's currently set for February 26th. So make sure that you go to all of those court dates.
So I have a court date February 26th?
Correct.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah. So talk to your attorney on this case. It'll likely be the same attorney for that case. Let them know, because your next hearing in this case is 2 days before your next hearing.
Okay.
So make sure that you talk to your attorney about that, okay?
Yes, sir.
All that'll be in your paperwork. Go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
All right, thank you.
Paulette Musket to the podium. Were you able to get a hold of them?
No, I called them.
Okay. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Paulette Musket, May 4th, 1982.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on February 24th at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing on February 26th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to release you today on what's called your own recognizance. That's a promise that you'll appear at your next court date. I'm also ordering that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat. Can we get an interpreter for that last one? Okay. And then we're getting an interpreter for the number 8 officer. But in the meantime, for number 10 and 17, is there a reason they can't be brought to court?
10 was combative, 17 just unable to function.
Okay, we'll find that they're a danger to themselves or others if they were brought to court. I'll conduct their initial appearances at their cell. For number 10, Andre White, we're here today on a Justice Court warrant out of the West Mesa Justice Court for shoplifting and failing to appear. I'm not appointing an attorney to represent him today, as I am releasing him on his own recognizance. I'm setting an arraignment hearing in the West Mesa Justice Court on February 25th at 8:30. For number 17, Yvonne Perez, we're here today on a Justice Court new case out of the Agua Fria Justice Court, arrested on allegations of shoplifting, removal of goods, Class 1 misdemeanor, shoplifting concealment, Class 1 misdemeanor, and obstruction refusing to provide true name, Class 2 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint an attorney. setting an arraignment hearing in the Agua Fria Justice Court on February 12th at 8:30, and I am setting a secured bond in the amount of $250. I will review each of these cases with each of these people, with them at their cell, and provide them with a written copy of their release conditions. If I do need to make any modifications or changes, I will do so either on the record or in writing.
Exit the justice.
Oh, do we have our interpreter on the line?
Hello, this is interpreter.
All right, may I have your name and your interpreter number, please?
Interpreter's name is Alejandro, interpreter's ID is 266099.
And are you prepared to interpret for a legal matter?
Very well.
Is that a yes? Are you still there? Is our interpreter still there?
Interpersonal answer.
Okay, and are you prepared to move forward on a legal matter?
Interpreter is prepared.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Can we have Daniel Moran to the podium?
Buenas, voz de su intérprete para esta llamada. Que Daniel Moran para el podio.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
¿Español?
Su nombre es fecha de nacimiento.
Daniel Avilés Morán, 24 de noviembre del 91.
November 24, 1991, Daniel Gabriel Moran.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case.
Entonces, en Tribunal Superior para un caso nuevo.
You were arrested on allegations of prohibited weapon manufacturing, possessing, or selling, a Class 4 felony.
Entonces, el cargo de manufacturación, así como también de venta ilegal de armas, pues constituye un crimen de rango mayor clase 4.
Possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony.
En posesión de un arma de fuego por parte de una persona prohibida, lo cual constituye un crimen de rango mayor clase 4.
And discharging a firearm in the city limit, a Class 6 felony.
Así como también dispara un arma de fuego en límites de la ciudad, lo cual constituye un crimen de rango mayor clase 6.
I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney.
Yo encuentro caso probable, le voy a estar asignando un abogado.
I'm setting a status conference on February 13th at 8:30.
Voy a colocar lo que es una conferencia de estatuto en lo que es las 8:30.
And a preliminary hearing on February 18th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court.
En febrero 18, lo que es una audiencia preliminar a las 8:30. Ambas van a ser en lo que es el Tribunal Distrito.
I am going to issue a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $10,000.
Voy a colocar una fianza de seguridad de hoy en la cantidad de $10,000.
If you do postpone, you can be back in the community, but there are some other conditions you have to follow.
De posponer eso, se puede regresar en lo que es a la comunidad, sin embargo va a tener que esperar.
I'm ordering that you not possess any weapons.
Una de esas órdenes va a ser que se no puede poseer ninguna clase de arma.
No drugs without a valid prescription.
Una clase de droga sin ninguna clase de receta médica válida.
And no driving without a valid driver's license.
Así como también no estar manejando sin la licencia de manejo.
All of this will be in your release paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Todo eso se lo va a encontrar en lo que es la papelería para su liberación. ¿Alguna pregunta?
No entendí lo último.
Okay, he didn't hear that last part. Can you repeat that for our interpreter?
¿Alguna pregunta?
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
No superaría, váyase.
Thank you to our interpreter. That's all we need you for. Feel free to disconnect.
Pleasure, tengo muchísimos services. Se van a decir.
I haven't had any luck with him pre-trial.
Okay. Let's go ahead and recall Tong Lu to the podium. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth one more time?
Tong Lu, 05/18/2000.
Thank you. Mr. Lu, we do have you under a different date of birth currently. It has it as February 8th, 2000. I don't know if that's just a typo or what, but I wanted to try to ensure that we have the correct information. That's why I recalled your case, okay?
Okay.
We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of unlawful flight from law enforcement, which is a Class 5 felony. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on February 13th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on February 18th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $500. If you do post bond, you can be released, but I'm also ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Oh, go ahead and come back to the podium.
You mentioned that you will appoint me an attorney. I already have my own. Can I still use my own?
That's fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure that you have an attorney. So I'm appointing one to you right now. If you hire your own attorney, they will file a notice of appearance. And so that overwrites whatever I do in terms of your attorney appointment. I just want to make sure you at least have one, okay? So if you want to hire your own counsel, you're more than able to.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
No problem. Grab your paperwork and take a seat. And that does conclude the 8 p.m. calendar. We will stand in recess until 11 p.m.
It's a double-sided tape, Mama.
No, I don't use it anymore. I don't see you.
No sé.
Why do we need to use it for?
No sé, Mama.
Why don't use this anymore?
No sé, Mama.
Thank you. Please be seated. This is the 11 p.m. calendar on February 8th, 2025. Orders were given on the 1st of the month regarding the taking of DNA and fingerprints. Those orders remain in effect today. What that means for you in the courtroom is this: not every single one of you has to give your DNA or your fingerprints. If you have to give your DNA and fingerprints, that order is going to be on your paperwork. My name is Commissioner Beck. I'm here to do a few things for you today. Number one, I'm here to let you know why you're here. Number two, if you might be released. Number three, if you're going to be assigned counsel. The vast majority of you are going to be assigned counsel, which leads to my number one rule. Please don't talk about the facts of your case. Everything you say or do can be used against you. Everything in the courtroom is video recorded. So please don't talk about the facts of your case unless it's with your attorney. Second thing, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions for me. Unfortunately, I'm not your attorney. I can't answer legal questions for you. So please save your legal questions for your attorney as well. Finally, you're going to be hearing lots of different dates and lots of different types of release conditions. You don't have to memorize all that stuff. All that information is going to be on your paperwork, but that's why it's important to keep and save your paperwork and not lose it. If you end up missing a court date, or if you end up not following a court order, you could end up back here. Here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to call two names. First name I call is going to come in the courtroom, stand at the podium. Second name I call is going to sit on the chair next to the door. And then we're going to keep on cycling through until the calendar is finished. Could I please get Ed Falcon to the podium? Lavelle Black to the chair, please. Hi, can I please get your name and date of birth, please?
Ed Jaime Antilian Falcon, March 11, 2003.
Thank you. You're here today on 4 separate matters: a Superior Court new case, a Superior Court arrest warrant, and 2 failure to appear warrants. Let me talk to you about your Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, discharging a firearm in city limits, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 13th and February 18th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $20,000. You also have a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause was previously found for 2 counts of aggravated DUI. 4 counts of aggravated DUI in the Class 4 felonies. This happened back in September of 2024. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 14th and February 18th. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge. In that case, it's a $50,000 secured appearance bond. Then you also have 2 failure to appear warrants from your previous probation. I'm not assigning you an attorney because you already have an attorney from your probations previously. Your next court date for those is February 18th. I'm holding you non-bondable on your 2 probation violations. So you'll be remaining in custody until, at the very least, February 14th until the next time, February 13th until the next time you see a judge. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Lavelle Black to the podium. Roy Horton to the chair, please. Sir, name and date of birth, please.
11/24/1980.
Name, please.
Lavelle Black.
Thank you. You're here today on 3 separate matters: a Superior Court new case and 2 failure to appear warrants. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, criminal trespass, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 13th, 14th, and 18th in the Downtown Superior Court. There's an allegation that you committed this offense while you were out on release on your other 2 offenses, so you're going to be held non-bondable at this time. For your 2 other matters, you're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is February 19th for both of those. I'm affirming the bonds set by your original judge. It's $1,000 in each one, so $2,000 secured. But sir, please don't pay those bonds because you're going to be held non-bondable on your new case anyway. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Tyler Wooters to the podium. Roy Horton to the podium. Tyler Wooters to the chair, please. Sir, name and date of birth, please.
Roy Horton, July 2nd, 1994.
Thank you. You are here today on a Superior Court new case and a Superior Court arrest warrant. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 13th and February 18th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $50 on this case. And you also have a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause was previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and 2 counts of DUI, Class 1 misdemeanors. This happened back in May of 2023. I am assigning you counsel there. Your next court dates on that case are February 13th, 14th, and 18th. Allegation is that you committed this offense while you were on felony release for a case from 2023, so you're going to be held non-bondable on this matter. So please don't pay the $50 bond on your other case because you're going to be held non-bondable on this Superior Court arrest warrant. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Tyler Wooters to the podium. Shamia Armstrong to the chair, please.
Hello. Hey, how is everybody doing today? We're going to be in Maricopa, County,
Hi, sir. Name and date
Arizona.
of birth, please.
Tyler Wooders, 12/24/1985.
Thank you. You're here today on two matters, a Superior Court new case and a failure to appear warrant. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 13th, 14th, and 18th in the Downtown Superior Court. It's alleged that you committed this offense while on release for your other offenses, so I'm going to be holding you non-bondable on your new case. And then on your other case, for your failure to appear warrant, I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date on that one is going to be February 18th.
He's done a good
Affirming
one.
the bond set by original judge. It's a $200 cash bond, but please don't pay that bond because you're going to be held non-bondable on your new case anyway. Want to please do you have a question?
So don't
pay the $200 because then you won't get credit for time served because you're going to be held non-bondable on your new case.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, and welcome
Jimmy
to
Armstrong to the podium.
You
Emily
have a
Maxfield to the chair, please.
From, and today we're in Maricopa County. How is everybody doing today? What's up? How's it going, Kay? What up?
Ma'am, for now, could you please take your
You don't
arms
have
out?
that 200? Nope. She's cold. She's a little bit under the weather right there, a little bit
Thank
chilly
you.
and
Could I
whatnot.
please get your name and date of birth?
Shamaya Armstrong, 10/16/89.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your first name. You are here on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. The grand jury has found probable cause to hold you on 2 counts of manslaughter, Class 2 felonies.
Oh, damn.
I am assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be February 14th in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the grand jury. It's a $150,000 secured appearance bond.
Put it in
If
that
you're able
work.
to bond out, you're going to be on pretrial services release with drug and alcohol monitoring. You're not to return to the scene of the accident. No contact with any victim or witness or next of kin. Not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Want to please step to your left for your paperwork, ma'am?
Damn it.
Emily Maxfield to the podium. Andrew Courtney to the chair, please.
Not one, but two. How's everybody doing tonight?
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Emily Maxfield, October 10th, 2002.
Thank you. You're here today on the Superior Court new case.
Yes.
You've been arrested for aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony, 2 counts of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, unlawful flight, a Class 5 felony, leaving the scene of an accident where there is death or injury, a Class 5 felony, resisting arrest, a Class 6 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 13th and 18th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $10,000. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any... I apologize. Just 1 second.
Your Honor, the state on for this case. What?
Okay, 1 second, please.
What does that mean?
Damn, putting in that work, man. These ladies, what's in the water today? The judge don't play around. Hell no, doctor. Nope. They ain't playing corn dog. Not tonight. Everybody's going to get the book thrown at them today.
Sorry, Ms. Stetson, could you please announce?
Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
And would you please make your record as to your recommendation for release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is asking for a bail to be set in the amount of $30,000 cash. This is a particularly serious case, Your Honor. It's alleged that upon the suspect making a wide turn, an officer from the city of Mesa attempted to conduct a traffic stop, Your Honor. The suspect allegedly did not stop when the officer's lights and sirens were turned on. She did increase in speed. She ran a red light, Your Honor. She was attempting to run a second red light when she rear-ended one vehicle and T-boned a second vehicle, Your Honor. The driver of the vehicle that was T-boned had to be extracted by medical and fire. That victim was taken to the hospital for injuries. The suspect then ran from law enforcement with her dog Her dog is still missing at this point.
The dog?
And so the state has pretty
Here's some
serious
tissue.
concerns about the suspect returning to court, given the fact that she did try to flee law enforcement in her car and then ran from police. Your Honor, the state should add that when she ran from police, she ran into the middle of a roadway and was resisting law enforcement at that time. She had to be dragged out of the roadway in an effort to keep her from getting hit by a car. Additionally, Your Honor, the suspect did admit to using Xanax and methamphetamines before driving, and methamphetamine and Xanax were located in the suspect's purse, which she did admit to those substances being meth and Xanax. Your Honor, this is actually a very serious case. Had the victim of the car, the victim that was injured, had died from this, Your Honor, the suspect would be looking at a murder 1 charge. Thankfully, she's only looking at an aggravated assault charge. She is at this time looking at a mandatory sentence of a presumptive 7 years in prison. For those reasons, Your Honor, the state is requesting $30,000 in cash bond. We are requesting electronic monitoring and drug and alcohol monitoring. The reason for the electronic monitoring is the suspect's attempt to flee from law enforcement twice. We don't have any indications that she will show up for court. She does have pending City of Mesa charges for 2 different DVs, I believe.
2 DVs?
So, given that, the state does believe that $30,000 cash is appropriate. Thank you.
Can you guys see
Thank
better?
you. Ms. Maxfield, that was the prosecutor who was on the line.
Right.
Did you hear what she had to say?
Yes, I was out of my mind on Drew.
So ma'am.
Out of her
I'm
mind.
sorry.
Yeah, so you heard what I said about not talking about the
Yes,
facts of your
I'm
case,
sorry.
and you don't want to you want to jeopardize that case.
Mhm.
So just when it comes to the amount of bond that you think I should set, or whether I should set anything at all, do you have something to say about that?
What do you guys
Should
think?
I not say anything?
So if you can talk about it without talking about the facts of your case,
Okay.
I mean, yes, now's your time to talk.
Without the facts of my case, I have shown up to every court I've ever had before. You can see that I've never missed a court date. This is a recent behavior thing for me due to something that's been happened, due to my trauma that happened. I was raped in September. I have not been in my right mind. I'm extremely sorry for everything. I want rehab. I want a second chance. I am so sorry. My dog is gone. My car is gone. I'm homeless. I have no job. I'm going to need a lot of help to even bond out. So that's what I would like to say. I know I am in the wrong, and that I should not have done what I did, but I do not think incarceration would be very helpful considering my mental health problems, and I hope you could take that into consideration.
Thank you. After hearing from the state and from the defendant herself, and in reviewing the record before me, which includes her criminal history, she has no prior felony convictions and has no prior failures to appear. The state, I'll be making the following orders. I am setting a secured appearance bond, again, in the amount of $10,000. I will be, if she's able to post that bond, she will be placed on pretrial services release with drug and alcohol monitoring and an electronic ankle monitor. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Okay.
Ms. Stetson, anything further?
Hey,
No,
thank you.
Your Honor.
Thank you. Highly appreciate that.
Thank you. Ma'am, if you accept your lift for your paperwork.
Thanks.
And Ms. Stetson, are you appearing on any other matter tonight?
I don't believe so, Your Honor, unless Your Honor needs the state to stick around for any cases.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next up on The Price is
We get
Wrong.
Andrew Courtney to the podium. Alexander Palma to the chair, please.
Hey, I want to know what the hell happened to her dog. How is she going to do all of that? Take off with the dog, man. This sounds like something straight out of GTA 6. Man, that's straight 5 stars right there. Straight 5
Andrew Courtney
stars.
to the podium. Alexander Palma to the chair.
Andrew, wake up. My boy, wake up. Andrew. Andrew to the podium. All right, what do you guys think Andrew's going to be here for? Wrong guesses and emojis preferably. Gracias. And welcome to You Have a Collect Call From. And this is live. This is being streamed live. And this is going to be Maricopa County, Arizona. How is everybody doing tonight? Where you guys tuning in from, if you guys don't mind sharing? And also remember, tap, tap, tap. Tap that screen. If you're not
Name and date of
tapping,
birth,
you
please.
must be napping.
Andrew Courtney, 11/20/95.
Thank you. You're here today on 3 separate matters. A Superior Court new case and 2 probation violation warrants. Let me talk to you about your new case. You were arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 13th and February 18th in the Downtown Superior Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. If you're able to bond out, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 24 hours. You have 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is February 14th on both of those. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge, $1,500 on one, $1,000 on the other, total of $3,500 for you to bond out.
Damn.
Most important thing, if you bond out, same deal. You have to contact your PO within 24 hours. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir.
Next. That was definitely The Price is
Alexander
Wrong
Palma
right
to the
there.
podium. Esther Wellington to the chair, please.
You better keep it moving. Next on The Price is Wrong. Can somebody get the next person up, please? And
Sir,
por
name and
favor
number, please.
y gracias.
929-92.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to get your original attorney that you had before. Your next court date is going to be February 14th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your judge, it's a $1,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days.
Your Honor, I was gonna say, is there any way I get like a bond reduction or something like that? Like I'm not able to, my people are not able to really pay that, but I was gonna ask, I really wanted to try and see if I can get like pretrial services or if I can get released, because I got bailed out, right? This is the last time.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't get bailed out. I got bailed out on the 30th. That's the same day I had my court date.
Uh-huh.
And by the time I got out, it was time for court, you know? I was unable to make it.
All right.
You know? And I called in to my probation officer, and my probation officer know the situation, and she said she would take care of it.
Okay.
I don't, you know, obviously everything, you know, is the way it is because it wasn't taken care of, so.
What the hell are you talking
Is
about?
there any way I can, you know, get released this so I can try and, you know, take care of this on the outs?
Come again? Can somebody translate that for me? Because that did not make any sense whatsoever. I'm like scratching my head over here like, wait, what? Come again?
So before your hearing, there was a $250 secured appearance bond.
Yeah, it was paid on the 30th. I didn't get out until the 30th at like 8 o'clock in
Hold
the
on,
morning.
sir. 1 sec.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's see. Let's see if the judge. So obviously the judge is somebody else was tracking her here. Let me see. Somebody said something. K. Bro was technically still in custody when he had court. He's saying, so what? Lock him up. Next.
Sir, the other problem is that this is the second warrant that's been put out against you.
Yeah.
This is it's the
Hey, this is
the
Arizona.
third warrant that's been put out against you.
Yeah, the first one I was supposed to go to court. I wasn't able to make it because I was in a program. My probation officer already knew that I was trying to get my life right and trying to get my life together so I could be a productive member of my society, so I'm not, you know, just being like a menace to society. You know, I want to do better, and I want to do, you know, and I told her I needed help and I needed a program, so that she understood that, you know, and that's why she gave me a chance on that last time. And the second one was I was supposed to go to court too, but
okay,
you know, you know, something came up. I wasn't able to make it. Whatever. I didn't call in. I didn't do anything. So I read that one on my own.
He said Menace Society. Hey, this is live. This is in Arizona, Maricopa County, and it's typing like my wife when my wife is typing at work. When I could hear it,
But I mean, if you can, like,
that's never a
just
good
give me
sign.
Chance to, to try and make things right.
Sir, I'm going through your records. I didn't see a receipt for your $250 bond that was paid, but the dates seem to match up, so this is the best I can do for you. Sir, instead of a $1,000 secured appearance bond for your appearance on February 14th, I've reduced it to a $500 secured appearance bond.
Oh, you got it half.
Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days.
You can't let me out on pretrial services, or?
Sir, I cut it in half for you.
I
And
know.
then this is your third. I only checked back one page. This is already your third warrant, and so this is the best I can do for you today.
You can't like do. My girlfriend's out here on the streets and she's terminally ill, and I'm trying to get there and be with her and
Not
be able
today,
to
sir. I'm sorry.
All right, I appreciate you.
Thank you. Esther Wellington to the podium. Virginia Benson to the chair, please.
Next up on The Price is Wrong. Let's see what the dog drug in.
Sorry, ma'am. 1 second.
Yeah, take your time. Oh, she looks cold. She looks really, really cold right there.
Ma'am, name and date of birth, please.
Esther Wellington, and my date of birth is 8/3/87.
Thank you. You're here today in a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are February 13th and February 18th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $500. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, you're going to be in pretrial services release, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. You want to please step to your left for your paperwork?
Yeah.
Virginia Benson to the podium, please.
Hey, and if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. This is live, and why is there a delay? I don't know. It's the internet. No say. I don't
Hi,
know.
name and date of birth, please.
Hi, Your Honor. Virginia Benson, 11/3/76.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is February 12th at the Goodyear City Court. Confirming the bond set by the judge out there, it's a $200 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Hey, thank you. If you're not tapping,
For
you
the
must be
remaining individuals,
napping.
I'll be visiting back at their cell. They pose a risk of harm to themselves or to others. Eric Roybal, date of birth 7/24/1990, is here on a Superior Court new case and a probation violation warrant. He's been arrested for possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, driving on a suspended license, Class 1 misdemeanor, carrying a deadly weapon and failure to admit, Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning an attorney. His next court dates are February 13th and February 18th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $8,000. If he's able to bond out, he's not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and must contact his probation officer within 3 days. As his probation violation warrant, I'm assigning counsel. His next court date is February 14th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $50, same conditions of release. Angel Rodriguez, date of birth 8/29/1990, here on a Superior Court new case. Arrested for burglary, a Class 4 felony, criminal damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I have
Arizona.
found probable cause. I'm assigning counsel. Her next court dates are February 13th and February 18th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $5,000.
Educational
If she's able to
purposes.
post bond, she'll be placed on pretrial services with an electronic ankle monitor, not to return to the scene of the crime, no
This is the
contact
last
with
one.
any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Kenneth Porter, date of birth 6/20/65, is here on a Justice Court warrant. I am assigning counsel. His next court date is February 12th at the University of Lakes Justice Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $50. If he's able to bond out, he's not to return to the scene of the crime,
$1
not to
million.
possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. After visiting all these individuals back at their cell, if I'm to make any changes to their release conditions, I will make those changes on the record. This concludes the 11 p.m. calendar.
11 p.m. So I'll be on in the morning. So for those of you that like to jump on these when I'm on, I'll probably be on the 7 o'clock one and the 7 a.m. and the 8 a.m. We're gonna do first. We'll do Maricopa County, and then at 8 a.m. we'll go ahead and do Pima County. But that'll be it, because tomorrow I gotta go to work again, man. You know what I'm saying? This job is messing me up. Why do I gotta go to work? No say, I don't know, but I have to. I gotta keep a roof over my head. But yeah, so this week, bro, 7 a.m. is early, man. I've been jumping on the 4 a.m. ones. Talk about early. That's Gracias, Sierra. Highly appreciate that right there. But this week, let me see. I'm gonna be on. I'll be on Monday, Tuesday, but early in the morning. All right, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll go ahead and do my regular streams. I'll try to do at least like 3 streams on those days. I know some of you guys like watching these, so yeah, I gotta work tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a Super Bowl tomorrow. That was my fault right there. I gotta go ahead and take accountability for that. I should have definitely requested the day off on Sunday for the Super Bowl, pero pues ni modo. You know, I gotta go to work. I got no choice. You know, at work, I can't be calling off. You know, I gotta be responsible. But on Monday, it's definitely gonna be busy. It's probably gonna be a lot of domestic violence on Monday because you know. Teams are gonna lose. A lot of feelings are gonna get hurt, and guess who these vatos are gonna take it out on? They're gonna take it out on their ladies, the easiest victims, if you will. So I'm pretty sure on Monday and Tuesdays, a lot of DV cases are gonna be, especially in Pima County. Pima County is already bad as it is, even if it's not football season or even if the Super Bowl is not going on. But hey, definitely, don't be surprised. You know when there's a lot of when there's a lot of, what do you call it, domestic violence. Hey, gracias, Link. Your live is awesome. Keep going. Hey, gracias, highly appreciate it. Let me see. We really appreciate you. Now, I appreciate you guys. You know, I'm doing this because of you. If you guys weren't here, it would just be me talking to nobody. So that's why I keep on pushing with these streams because, you know, I know you guys like them. You guys find them entertaining and whatnot, you know. And they're educational. You know, you could see the type of things people are out there committing in the nighttime. And sometimes, man, it's some gruesome stuff. You know, like a few weeks back, we had a girl that she took on 5 dogs, 5 perros. And, man, she did the unthinkable. And then just the other day, we had some people with some way out charges, you know, like doing just some gruesome stuff. It's a scary world out there. Can't even sleep at night sometimes, you know, from the things that these people are doing. Hey, thank you. I think Shalice, I think that is. I can't see him. I need some drops on my eyes. That's why I keep on blinking. I just woke up. I was knocked out on the couch right now, but I said I was gonna jump on this 10 o'clock one, and here I am. So you know, I gotta keep my word. You know, when I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna jump on. But for sure tomorrow, I'm gonna be on at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 8 a.m. Okay, and I gotta be out here by 9, so 2 hours the max for tomorrow. So if you guys want to go ahead and, you know, jump on this live, set up your alarm, and you know what time I'll be here. If you don't get on those streams, I can normally leave the streams running on YouTube, so you can still watch them. What kind of work do you do? I'd rather not share that because my work has nothing to do with what I do here online. And as long I'm trying to keep this whatever I do from hitting work because there are a bunch of haters at work. They be hating at work. At work, straight haters. Nothing but haters. It's like they're just a bunch of hateration over there. Let me see. Keep it private, yup. Hey, you see? Okay, I got you, bro. Nah, hell nah. I could never be in a cop. Can't do that. But nah. Hey, what's up, lovely Gigi? I just saw you sneak in. Hey, Chacha, gracias. Highly appreciate that. That like right there. Let me find out. Nah, man, come on now. Shh. No way. No how. Maybe when I was a kid, but shit, then reality comes. Let me see. I got you. Thanks for the streaming live. Yup. But man, I got a cool job. It just sucks, you know. It sucks that people suck. Okay, have a good night, James. Hey, for sure. Hey, thank you, Tash. Poino, gracias. Highly appreciate that right there. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You got. No, who's that? On who? Cammy from Utah? Who's that? You know what? Sometimes I keep, you know, there's so many people come on. They come on these streams and stuff. It's hard to keep track of them, you know. Good night. What's up, Elizabeth? How's it going? Let me see. You can look it up on the board website. No, normally with Utah, it takes about maybe like 2 weeks for them to announce the hearings. Hey, hello, how's it going, Lisa? JK, good night. What do you call it? And so for those of you that are new here, are like, what the hell is this? You know, I just stumbled across this guy in a dark room. I don't know what he's doing, but corn dogs in East Side Phoenix. So what I do here is it revolves around incarceration. The name of the stream is You Have a Collect Call From, or at Collect Call From. And if you're on TikTok, I would strongly suggest for you guys to go ahead and check us out right here on YouTube. That's where I archive. Are you in Arizona? Nah, I'm not in Arizona. That's where I archive all my interviews. I do over the phone interviews with incarcerated individuals from the state of California, specifically Centinela State Prison Level 3 yard. I do video visits. I do releases when these gentlemen get out. I'll be more than happy and willing to go meet up with them at the gate. So when it comes to incarceration, it's just full circle, you know, from these hearings right here. We do board hearings, we do interviews, we do a little bit of it all. So I would suggest for you guys to jump on the YouTube channel, check out the playlist right there, and listen to them stories. You know, some of these stories might resonate with some of you guys. You know, if you guys came from the mean streets of some of these major cities, some of us never had a chance, but hey, we were able to make it out, and some of us haven't. So, you know, I understand. Is there a girl, Ash Trevino, your friend? What? No sé. No, Ash Trevino. Oh, never mind then. But yeah, anyways, guys, hey, I do appreciate you guys. And if you guys are watching and you guys are not following, please hit that follow button. It's free 99, won't cost you a thing. And like I said around here, don't be a Scrooge McDuck. Don't be a Mr. Krabby Patty. It's free 99. And nobody likes a codo. Nobody likes a tightwad. Que no Tash 4.0 puts Ash. And they're laughing. Let me see here. I want to make sure I'm not missing any of your comments. But hey, I appreciate on both sides, whether you're watching on the YouTube side or if you're watching on the TikTok side. Anyhow, guys, good night. Good night, Lotus. Buenas noches. I am Collect Call James. You are watching You Have a Collect Call From. And like a candle in the wind, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, we are out of here. Hey, who you guys going for on the Super Bowl if you guys like that type of thing? Personally, me, I don't like sports, but you know, hey, it's a good time, you know, get together with people, have a few drinks, socialize and whatnot. But remember, keep your hands off of your lady. It's no bueno. I don't want to see you on here on Pima or Maricopa County, because you're gonna be getting those flushes. Drop one, flush one is like the way I say around here. All right, and with that, I'm going to cut the stream, but I appreciate you guys, all right? And with that, I am out. Buenas noches. All right, guys, so for you guys that are on YouTube, Alexis, Amber, Frank, Bajar, what the wit? Let me see who else is here. Southside BK99. Bingo's mom. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream right now, but I'm gonna go and start it up again for the 4 a.m. one, because the 4 a.m. one I won't be up on for that one, but I'll go ahead and keep it up for those of you guys that are gonna be up at 4 a.m. and I'll be on the one 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. like I said. Okay, so I'm out. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys mañana.